Guys, welcome back to my channel. I am super excited for this video because we're going to be testing out a new foundation. I'm really excited for it because this is a foundation that I've heard so much about and people love it. So I wanted to give it a try for myself and see if I like it as well. I'm also going to be trying out other products that aren't new, but just products that I haven't used recently and I want to kind of use them again. So we're just going to go ahead and get started into the video. So the primer I'm going to be using today is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. And I'm going to make sure to really push that into the pores. So the foundation I'm going to be trying out today is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and this is in Dewy. They also have just a normal foundation. Just came out with their Dewy formula, so I'm really excited to try this. So one thing that I already know about this that I don't think I'm going to be the hugest fan of is the way that they have the applicator. It's on this weird looking spatula thing, which I don't know if I'm particularly a fan of. I'm actually just going to take it and kind of press it on my hand so that way I can pick up product with a brush, because I'm afraid that I might go in with too much if I just use the paddle directly on my face. I'm going to take my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush and I'm going to start to just buff this into the skin. I think this is like a pretty good match for me. I'm using the shade Soft Ivory, so I think it's a pretty good match. So far, it looks pretty good on the skin. I'm taking a little bit more on the back of my hand. That probably was too much, but that's okay. We can blend it out with the sponge. Kind of bringing it down the neck a little bit, so that way, even if it's not a perfect match, we can make it match. And even if it is like a perfect match on your skin, you should always still bring it down your neck. Take my sponge now, and I'm just going to take whatever is left on the back of my hand and just kind of pat that out, make sure everything's blended together. So far so good. I actually really like that foundation. It looks very soft on the skin. Can't really tell the dewiness of it yet. We'll have to wait as we apply other products to it, but I do like it. It blended out pretty easily. Foundation is only like $5, so not bad. $5.4. I will leave it in the description box below, but I like it. It's pretty good. All right, so for concealer, I am going to be going in with the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. I haven't used this concealer in a while. I have tried out a lot of new concealers recently, and I wanted to use this one again because it is a really good concealer. All right, something that I am noticing right off the bat after applying that concealer is the texture difference, I guess, in my eyes versus the rest of my skin. This concealer is a little bit more of a matte concealer, which I don't think I've ever noticed before, but with this foundation I am noticing that my eyes are a little bit matte than the rest of my face, but that's okay because we are going to go in with powder and set the face. I'm going to do everything that I normally do with any foundation, and then we're going to test it. I'm not going to try not to set it with anything because I wouldn't do that on an everyday basis. So we're going to set everything, and I'm going to take the L'Oreal Hydra Perfect loose powder in the shade Translucent. I haven't used this powder in a while. I've been using the Maybelline, the Wet n Wild one a lot recently, and I wanted to try this one again because I really do love it. Using the Blendiful to go in and set the face with the powder. Bake the nose. Does anyone else ever have a problem keeping makeup to stay on their nose? If so, leave in the comments and let me know what you do to keep makeup to stay there, or maybe you still are trying to find the best way for you. Let me know, because makeup treats everybody's skin differently. So I have found that baking my nose usually helps a little bit. My nose is already kind of red, so I don't know if it's going to help that much. It usually helps more when I already have like a whole bunch of foundation on my nose and then I set it, but we're just going to go in with it. I'll be using the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. I haven't used this one in a while as well. I've been really into the Wet n Wild, not Wet n Wild, the Maybelline City Bronzer lately. That's a really good bronzer, and I've always been using the L'Oreal one because I just love that so much. That was a little too much. Okay, just gonna take my blendable and just kind of blend that out a little bit. For blush today, I'm going to be using the Disney and ColourPop Enchanted Mirror Blush. It looks like this. It's just a really nice kind of soft rose. I've been using the fan brush a lot to apply my blushes with. Ooh, that was a lot. Okay. And I really like how it just kind of softly applies the blush onto the cheeks. Again, I always say this in my videos, but I like to take it up in the temples because it kind of just blends everything together. That way you don't have this nice streak line of blush. It just blends everything really well. So just kind of blend it to the temples and you're good. Alright, so my complexion is pretty much done besides my nose bake going on. I actually really like how this foundation looks. I'm going to go off camera really quickly and do my eyes and I'll be back and we'll see the whole look together. But this is really just focusing on the foundation and how the complexion looks all together. So I will be right back in a little bit. Alright guys, I am back. I finished my makeup and I'm ready to set this thing. The setting spray that I'm going to be using is the Neutrogena Radiant Setting Spray Healthy Skin. It has got peptides in it, and I tried this out a while ago. I bought some new Neutrogena makeup, and I don't remember what I thought about it, so I wanted to give it another shot, and hopefully all goes well. If my makeup doesn't last, we know who to blame. I'm just kidding. I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. Again, when you try makeup out, sometimes that foundation doesn't work with a certain primer, or it doesn't work with a certain powder or setting spray or whatever it means. So I might, if it doesn't work well today, you know, I can always try it with other primers and other products. So this is just going to kind of give me a first impression of the product. I'm still going to try it out with different primers and stuff. Whether I liked it with this combination or not, I'm still going to try it with other variations. But let's go in with the setting spray really quick. And if I remember, the setting spray doesn't have the best sprayer on it, so I'm going to kind of keep it far away. Okay, that was still pretty heavy. Like, my face feels really wet right now, so I'm glad that I did like keep it real close to me. So, and then I'm gonna take my sponge and kind of just press lightly, just kind of melt all those products in. So my makeup is finished, and I really like the complexion. I like that it looks really natural, but still I have some coverage there. And I think if I would have gone in with like a second pump, I only did one layer, I think I would get a little bit more coverage, but I really just wanted to see how it would wear the way I normally would wear any foundation. So I really like it. It looks really nice. So I will check in with a couple hours and let you guys know how it's kept up, and we'll just see. It is about 10 o'clock right now, 10:30. I will leave in the description below what time I started. I don't have a clock in front of me right now, but this is how it looks, and I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, I just wanted to show you my makeup. It's probably about 3 hours in, I would say. It's almost 2 o'clock. I think it was about almost 11 when I started. And anyway, there's a car going by. Makeup's holding up really well still, but I'm only 3 hours in, so I will let you guys know in a little bit. I'll check in later. Okay, so it is about 6 o'clock now, so I've been wearing this foundation for about 7 hours, and I just wanted to give you a quick update. So these blemishes right here weren't as noticeable as they were when I initially tried the foundation. And I'm getting a little bit of a separation of the foundation kind of around my nose and my lip area. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I notice. My skin's not too oily. I think the dewiness at the foundation is coming out more, but I'm definitely not oily. So, so far, I mean, 7 hours in, not Alright guys, that is my video, and I know that I still am looking really nice and fresh, like I just applied makeup, which I did, but I usually am not very good about ending my videos this way, so I'm going to put an insert at the end of my video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will continue to try this foundation out for you guys and let you guys know how I like it. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. I love you all so very much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!